Eye and face protection. A Prestige Corp. Toolbox Talk. Statistics. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 2,000 U.S. workers each day have a job-related eye injury that requires medical treatment. Your eyesight is precious, so what can you do to ensure that you protect it? To begin, we need to ask why these injuries are occurring. 3 out of 5 eye injuries, 60%, happen because the worker was not wearing any eye protection at the time of the accident. Of the remaining 40% of injured workers who were wearing some type of eye protection, the protection was the wrong kind and failed to protect adequately. The leading cause in these cases was the lack of side shields. Accident studies reveal that flying or falling objects and sparks are the cause in 70% of eye injuries, with most of the objects causing the injury being smaller than a pinhead. Also, nearly 20% of all eye injuries are caused by contact with chemicals. This includes splashing or chemicals being sprayed directly into the eye. What does this tell us about how we can protect our eyesight while on the job? Potential hazards. The number one thing is to always wear appropriate eye protection in any situation where there is a risk of eye injury occurring. Operations that present eye hazards include grinding, spraying, sanding, chiseling, woodworking, or any other activity that might cause large fragments or small particles to fly through the air and into the eyes. Painting, spraying, sanding, metalworking, spot welding, or any process that may cause dust, fumes, or tiny particulates to become airborne where they can contact the eyes. Work tasks such as electric welding and cutting with a torch are operations around radiant energy that can blind the eyes. Operations such as handling acids and caustics or other chemicals where splashing into the eyes can occur. Types of eye protection. Safety glasses. This is the most common form of protective eyewear. These look like normal glasses, except they have an industrial design and are produced from stronger materials. Designed to protect eyes against impact from small objects in accordance with ANSI standards. Safety glasses shall have side shields to protect the eyes from material entering from behind the lens. Prescription glasses are not a substitute for safety glasses unless they meet ANSI standards. Normal prescription glasses are rated impact resistant, which is less stringent than ANSI standard requirements. Prescription safety glasses shall have identification on the lens or frames to be acceptable as safety eyewear. Goggles. Protective goggles form a protective seal around both eyes where the material is tight or flush to the face. Appropriately fitted, indirectly vented goggles with a manufacturer's anti-fog coating provide the most reliable practical eye protection from splashes, sprays, and respiratory droplets. Newer styles of goggles may provide better indirect airflow properties to reduce fogging, as well as better peripheral vision and more size options for fitting goggles to different workers. Many styles of goggles fit adequately over prescription glasses with minimal gaps. However, to be efficacious, goggles must fit snugly, particularly from the corners of the eye across the brow. While highly effective as face shields. A face shield can provide additional protection to other facial areas that safety glasses or goggles cannot. Face shields are considered to be a secondary protector and must always be worn over protective safety glasses or goggles. To provide better face and eye protection from splashes and sprays, a face shield should have crown and chin protection and wrap around the face to the point of the ear, which reduces the likelihood that a splash could go around the edge of the shield and reach the eyes. Disposable face shields for medical personnel made of lightweight films that are attached to a surgical mask or fit loosely around the face should not be relied upon as optimal protection. Cartridge respirators not only have the ability to filter the air before you breathe but can also be used as eye protection. They will protect the eyes and all parts of the face. If you are unsure whether or not your safety glasses or goggles are the proper type, or if they are ever damaged or lost, please report to your supervisor at once so we can take appropriate action where needed. Because as we discussed earlier, you could be injured, or even lose your sight, in the blink of an eye. Don't just do your work. Think. What are the hazards that can cause you an injury or harm to yourself or others? Ask questions if others can identify other hazards. Plan. What can you do to eliminate the hazards, type of engineer method you can use, or what type of PPE you can use to protect yourself against the hazards you recognized. Act. Execute your plan. Put your plan in action on every task you perform. Remember to protect your hearing. Earplugs are required when 85 decibels or above. Thank you for participating in this week's Toolbox Talk.